Hello everybody, this is the United Fan Lab and I welcome all of you to my channel. So the first news, this first of all, this channel is about Manchester United, its football rumors, transfer rumors, updates, stats, statistics, analysis and everything. Basically, it's all about Manchester United. My videos are going to be in the medium of English, and also I would like to talk in Hindi as well if you guys want. But basically, because it's the introduction video, I want to gain more attention and I want to gain more viewers. For that reason, I am making this video in English. So here we go. So first of all, I welcome all of you to my brand new channels. It's not a new channel, it was a channel previously of other subjects, but currently this channel is of a different subject. So first of all, let us talk about Manchester United 2024-25 season. The season was a disaster. We finished 15th in the league. We lost the Europa League final and the season was pathetic. Now let's talk about the football transfers. There is nothing to say more about the last season, and that's why I summed it up within a sentence. But whatsoever, let us talk about this season's transfer window. So first of all, we have signed Matheus Cunha in a 62.5 or 8 million deal. It's a 5-year contract plus 1 year if Wolves give us an option to go with. It's a good deal. Matheus Cunha is a very good player. He has scored around 12 to 15 goals and has great assists. And also, he's from Wolves. Wolves is not a big club. Wolves is not a club like Manchester United. It do not, it does not have a stature like Man United or any big clubs. Well, things are vice versa. Now United is not even retaining its stature anymore, but whatsoever, he's from Wolves, so we won't expect him to score like 25 goals or 20 goals, because again he's from Wolves and Wolves are just, I guess, 16th in the league, so they are not really good enough, right? They are also struggling. Matheus Cunha is their only sole performing asset who was in their squad till the day before. So we have signed them and I guess it's a really good transfer. Now Man United are linked to more players. The first player, which looks very obvious, I feel, and we might go for him, is Mbuemo. I do not know if I am pronouncing the name right, but I am sure that this is what we pronounce him as Mbuemo. But he plays for Brentford. Brentford is in 9th, I guess, if I'm not wrong. I really struggle with memory issues, so I guess he's so I do not know the exact points table. I cannot remember it because of Manchester United's disastrous season. I guess I forgot the Premier League points table as well. I just remember the lower half of the table. Whatsoever, Mbuemo is our potential target. We might go for him. Will he add a bit of quality in our squad? Definitely. If he comes in our squad, basically he will have to play like a number 10. Matheus Cunha is also going to play like a number 10. He has played some matches before as well as a number 10, and Cunha is also a very good winger as well. But talking about Mbuemo, he can play as number 10. He's really flexible with his playing styles, and so that's why he might go well with Amorim. So I guess that's a good signing if they can potentially do it, because we all know that United struggles with in the last 2 years. I have seen United struggling with good transfers and bottling it. Basically, in the last winter transfer window as well, we saw Matheus Tel, we bottled him. In this transfer window as well, we bottled Liam Delap. But again, Matheus Tel was not a very good player. afterwards as well. So I guess Liam Delap wouldn't hurt us that much. I hope so. But yeah, so let's talk about the striker right now. Now links are coming that Manchester United and Victor Gyokeres talks are pretty strong enough. And then another link came where Man United have entered the race to sign Benjamin Sesko. Now, to be honest, I do not think Sesko will be coming to Man United because, of course, Arsenal has potentially increased their chances to sign him. But Victor Gyokeres, he is in everyone's mind. He is not concrete with his decisions, and also he has not potentially given any promises to sign a contract with any other club. So Man United can go with them. Another club which is linked with Man United and a player as well, we all know Victor Osimhen. Now that guy was a big wonder in Napoli. When he was playing for Napoli, he was great. When he played for Galatasaray as well in this season, he's doing really great, and Galatasaray became the champions. Of course, they win the league consistently, but yeah, he was the top scorer, I guess. Victor Osimhen. Now see, Napoli is potentially targeting our two forwards. First is Rasmus Højlund, and second is Alejandro Garnacho. Now Garnacho and Højlund, these two players are linked with Napoli, and also Inter is also in the race. If Inter, but I do not think Inter will take in Rasmus Højlund because, well, we all know the UCL final. They got kicked off. They got knocked off. They got bolstered by PSG. Means they were just like they were beaten up. So I do not think Simone Inzaghi would risk his managerial career to a player like Rasmus Højlund. But I really do not think Rasmus will go to Inter. He may go to Napoli because we have seen Napoli and Antonio Conte converting real bad players into good players like Scott McTominay. But I do not think McTominay was a bad player, man. He had a real talent. He was not showing it up in its full potentiality, but I guess Scott McTominay, Fred, we always used to banter them sometime, but they were not that bad. Fred is also doing good in the Turkish league. So Fred, McTominay, they were good. They helped us in many matches where we would have gone away, like we would have just be ripping off apart. But these especially Fred in under Ole was playing good enough. Scott McTominay had a good talent. You can see how good he's playing in the Serie A. What I feel is that Rasmus Højlund, if he goes to Napoli, can bloom, man. Serie A is a league right now where worse players can bloom up. We see Romelu Lukaku being bloomed up there. We see Scott McTominay being bloomed up there. We see many players. We have a lot of examples. Especially, we all know Syria is also the league for retirement people. Basically, if I just joke about it, the players who are above 35 can move up to can move to Syria and play in Italy, and they can also bloom, right? So Syria is not that league that is now too much competitive as it was at a point of time. I'm not talking about the Ronaldo times. I'm talking about the 80s, 90s, even in the early 2000s. But after this scam, it all got washed away. Whatever. Now, Rasmus Højlund, if he comes to Napoli, then Victor Osimhen might go into Man United in a swap deal. And I agree with it. And I'm completely on with it. I want that deal. When you are taking Rasmus Højlund from us, you're giving up Victor Osimhen. And that deal would be even cheap. That deal would be, I guess, 35 million or 30 million. Or maybe 40 million as well. But that would be cheap. If we get Victor Gyokeres for 60, we get him for 40. So that is real cheap, and in 20 million in this transfer market where Man United are positioned, that would matter them most. So I guess that would be a good deal. But whatsoever, there are also links. There were also links coming on the goalkeeper, the Lille goalkeeper. So Man United are in talks with goalkeeper from Lille. We all know Lille is a French club. They've been doing really great in the last couple of years. Even in the Champions League, I guess they did pretty much decent. Yeah, like in the league stages. So yeah, Lille is a good team, and Man United are in talks with them for a goalkeeper. Now I do not see more concreteness in this news because United were linked to Luis Garcia and all players. So we have to see more. But that was all for the transfer news. I hope, as a first video of my channel, I hope you guys liked it, and if you liked it, please hit the subscribe button and also the like button. And also, if you want to give some suggestions to me for improvisations, please do comment.